K0 KDW.
W8WKY. K0 KDW, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Brad?
Doing all right. Just figured I'd manually connect since I was done early, so figured I'd manually connect it and see what was going on tonight. So went from 70 degrees today at 11:30 to by 3 o'clock it was in the low 40s. So that we had gusts up to 55 mile an hour again today.
Yeah, spring roller coaster weather. We were 70 degrees today, and we're supposed to get a little snow tomorrow. What are you going to do, man? It's the weather. I heard you throw out your call there. Wanted to say hi. Just poking in. I think Nancy's running the early show tonight, so we sticking around to say hi to her.
Yeah, copy that. I'll be sticking around. Hopefully I'll be lucky enough and be at the top of the list. I think tonight after I check in and do trivia, I'll probably turn the radios off and go to bed, listen to Broadcastify. I didn't fall asleep this morning until about 6 or 6:30 and woke up at 10 and accidentally took a nap. It was only a 10-minute nap, but so I think I'll still have no problem sleeping tonight. At least that's the hope. Yeah, we may get a little bit of snow, but except for maybe on, grass, decks, and roofs, it probably ain't going to amount to anything. The ground is too warm, so after the week or so of 70 and 80 degree temperatures and 70 mile per hour winds last week on Friday, and I think we had like 12 tornadoes across the state or 10 tornadoes across the state, something like that, and 12 fatalities Friday night. So it was a interesting day Friday. We had a miniature dust storm Friday, wildfires Friday, and tornadoes. So it was a mixed bag. We'll catch you later on, Nick. KD0. Try that again. KD8SLG. KA0 KDW.
Take care of yourself, Brad. Keep your eye to the sky. KD8SLG clear.
W8WKY.
B4AIZ, Dustin.
B4AIZ, this is KD8PC. Evening, Chuck, how are you?
just fine. I can hear my Bluetooth headset is working. It's connected. Doing okay, I guess. A few minutes. Finally get in before the hot check.
All right there, Chuck. Well, your radio is definitely working. Your Bluetooth's making it, so you're making it in there. I missed the last part of that. Are you going to be sticking around, or do you just want to get your ticket punched?
I'm going to get my ticket punched, as usual. So, starting to yawn. Anyways, very good. So, everyone have a good night. All that good stuff. WB4 AIZ.
All right there, Chuck. Well, great to hear you out there, my friend. I've got you on the list in and out. Your ticket is punched, and go catch some Z's for us and catch a couple extra for me. I'll say 73, my friend, and great to hear you out there. Have a great night, and send some of that warm Florida weather our way. All right, this is KD80PC. I'm clear and standing by for now.
All right, 73s. Yeah, we had got down in the 50s, but we're bounding back. Today was, I think we got up to 80. But anyways, GTR before as equal.
W3TV, the KD80PC, Dustin. How's that car doing?
Well, Eddie, I've got to tell you, W3TV, this is KD80PC. Good to hear you there, and I'll tell you the car is doing all right. It's on the back burner right now. It needs a new front strut is having some issues, so the old front strut's having some issues, so I got some new ones coming. But just the other day, I got a pickup truck from my neighbor, so I've been driving that pickup truck around there lately.
Are you borrowing it, or did you buy it from them?
It's mine. It's in my name. It was bought, but almost given to me, basically. So mostly it was a matter of taxes and title and that kind of thing more than anything else. It's a 95 Chevy 1500. It's got the extended cab with the seat in the back. Nice little truck. Got a V8, so it's not great on gas, but gets me around, and I love driving it.
W8WKY.
That sounds nice. It's always nice to have a truck, and you can haul things and stuff with it. And the price of the new trucks nowadays is just unbelievable. I had a Frontier, a Nissan Frontier. I can't even remember the year of it now, but we had it for about 12 years, my wife and I. And it was starting to need a lot of things. It was starting to need some air conditioning work and some other things. We figured out it was going to cost probably about close to $4,000, if not more, to get everything that it needed to have done. It was actually also a four-wheel drive. And we turned around and we went to trade it in on the car. Actually, my daughter has it now, the car. But when we went to trade it in on the car, they gave me $7,500 trade in for the daggone thing. And I was quite surprised because I said, okay, I'll take $7,500 trade in versus having to pay $4,000 to get it fixed, repaired. But now you can hardly touch a new truck, or even some of the used ones for, some of the new trucks are running anywhere from $35,000 on up. So anyway, I'll pause and let the girl talk.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
I'll turn it back to you, Dustin, so you can do the pre-show. W3ETB, back to net.
Take it away, Miss Nancy. KI5OZZ, this is KD8EPC. Miss Nancy, are you there? All right. Well, good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net pre-show. I'm not sure where Miss Nancy is. We'll try her again here in a minute. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net pre-show. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is the pre-show. We get a bunch of check-ins together before the main show starts, and then I'll round through the list there, see who's sticking around, and then we'll start the big show there. Before we get started, though, we're going to do the Mickey Mouse roll call. And we're going to start here. We're going to try one more time there, KI5OZZ. Miss Nancy, are you there? All right, nothing heard. Not sure what's happening on that end, but maybe we'll figure it out in just a minute. Let's see. Let's go down to KD8SLG. Just Nick, probably melting some ice there. How you doing there, Nick? And how am I sounding?
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin and all the Beacon Netizens. You sound awesome coming through the node in my handy-talkie here. Hey, dude, I got one of those microphones that you plug into the Anytone. And what I didn't know they actually do is the speaker's in there, too. So, man, I hooked that thing up to my collar, and I felt like a cop. Anyway, that's what I've been playing with. I'm in between icings right now. I do have some plans tonight, so I'm going to be taking leave and wasn't going to come back. I don't know where Nancy is. I'll stop back at 10 o'clock and see if you need a hand or something. Club meeting tomorrow night, and dues are due. So we'll talk to you later, Dustin. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Well, good to hear you, and all is well. It's not the first time I've done the pre-show and the big show, but everybody might get tired of hearing from me before the end of it there. So we'll say 73 for now, and let's go talk to Nick at night, K8QKO. Good evening. Well, I see him on the blue screen. We'll try one more time. KQKO, Nick at night. Are you there?
KDDPC, KQKO. Yeah, I'm here, Dustin. Sorry, I kind of dozed or zoned out there when you were calling me the first time. I'm here, sir. I'm waiting for the start of the net, and I'll be around listening tonight. With that, I'll pass it back to you. KQKO.
All right, very good there, Nick. Good to hear you out there, and thanks for stopping in. Let's see if Eric's there, K8VZA. How you doing, Eric?
Check in.
All right, station checking in, stand by. We'll get some check-ins here in a minute. We're doing Mickey Mouse roll call. We didn't hear from Eric. We'll circle back there. Let's go down here to Josh, W8HRF. Good evening, Josh. How you doing?
Good evening, Dustin. KD8EPC W8HRF. We are here. Hopefully we sound okay. We got a trivia ready. Lucy's got a trivia ready. Let me know if you need me to do anything here. I can pick a pre-show if you want. Back to you, sir.
Yeah, Josh, I'm going to let you go ahead and take pre-show because everybody's going to get really, really tired of hearing me by the time the net's over. So you go ahead and take it over from here on out and get to me back at the top of the hour. I just have one question: who's doing the main trivia, and who's doing the alt trivia?
Lucy has main, I have alt. Yes, that is correct. You going to do the logging, or you want me to do it? If so, I'll just need the info. So, anyways, back to you, sir, and we'll get this rolling. I'll let you finish out the Mickey Mouse roll call, and then I'll take it over.
All right there, Josh. I am all good with the logging there, so no worries there, but I just figure everybody's tired of hearing me there. So let's go see Miss Lucy and get her sound check. K8YUK, take it away.
KD8EPC, K8YUK. Sure hope I'm sounding good because it's the same radio. We'll be main trivia tonight. And, yeah, I don't know what happened tonight, but you guys are handling it well, so I will let you do that. Pass it back to you. We'll catch you down the log. K8YUK.
All right. Thank you, Lucy. You're sounding good. We might not have to have Josh do the main one. I think she's back. Let's see. KI50ZZ. Miss Nancy, are you back? And did you want to do the pre-show, or did you want us to handle it for you?
KD8EPC, this is KI50ZZ, and yeah, sorry about the hiccup on that. It was right as the clock hit the top of the hour that our power went out, and it flickered a couple of times, and I said, I'm not taking any chances, so I got everything on battery right now.
All right, Miss Nancy, well, we'll give you a pass on this one. We don't want you to run out of battery, and we'd rather you be safe than sorry. So we're going to have Josh do the pre-show tonight, and we'll get you another one down the line here again soon. But are you going to stick around and hang out with us?
Yeah, sure, I'll hang out, and thanks, Josh, for picking up the ball, even though you didn't see that it was a curveball coming. Hi. I'll turn it back over to, well, whoever's taking it. KI50ZZ.
All right, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net pre-show. Let's turn it on over to Josh. W8HRF, take it away there, Josh. And I guess you can read who we've got and take a couple check-ins there. You know what to do. Take it away.
W8WKY.
All right. We're ready to rock and roll. So far we got on the list KA0KDW, Brad out there in Missouri, K5CFY, Mr. Ray in his customary number 10 slot, W3ECB, Eddie, good to hear you, Eddie, WB4AIZ, Chuck is in and out. We'll talk to you later, Chuck. Thank you for stopping by. KF8G, Brian and Norton, and that's who I got. If you would like to check into the Beacon Net pre-show, get on the log and We'll see if you're sticking around or not. For the big show that starts at the top of the hour, please come with your call sign phonetically as well as alphabetically along with your name and location. Please come now.
Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar, 88 MOA,
November 5, Lima, Kilo, Romeo, Ken, Moody, Texas. November 5, Sierra Golf, Juliet, Dawn in Waco, Texas.
Kilo, Juliet 5, India Tango, Scott and Waco.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, Fred in Akron.
Okay, let me make sure I got it there. Gonna give my logger here a second to catch up. But that time, man, we had a good collision. All right, so Dustin missed a few of those. We got Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar, Andy on the list. We got, I think it was N5LKR. N5LKR. We got Uncle Fred was in there, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Foxtrot Tango, KE8QFT. Got you in there, Uncle Fred. I believe that there was an N5SGJ. N5SGJ, and then I think there was a, Kilo Juliet 5 India station. Could you come with your call sign again, please? Kilo Juliet 5 India something something Scott, I believe it was. Come with your call sign again, thanks.
Yes, it is Kilo Juliet 5 India Tango Kilo. Kilo Juliet 5 India Tango Kilo. KJ5ITK Scott in Waco, Texas.
All right, Scott, we got Kilo Juliet 5 India Tango Kilo, I believe it was. Thank you. Let's see, WA8KOC. Gotcha on the log there, Fred. And let's see, I think also Kilo Echo 8 Hotel Golf Sierra checked in on the blue screen here, KE8HGS. Okay, I'm going to do another round of check-ins here, make sure we... If you would like to check into the BeaconNet, please come with your call sign now. Thank you. Go ahead.
W8WKY repeater PL114.8.
Kilo Charlie 3 Sierra Echo Golf, Greg.
All right, we picked up Kilo Charlie 3 Sierra Echo Golf. Okay, we'll do one more call here and then we'll start working this list. Any stations waiting to check into the BeaconNet's pre-show, please call now. All right, nothing heard. We're going to run this list. Let's head up to Missouri and talk to Brad, KA0KDW. Brad, how's it going? I got your text about it. Sounds like you got a new spot for your repeater. You should give us the details on that, and, well, maybe during the net. We'll run them a little later tonight. But anyways, you sticking around for the big show, Brad? Over to you, sir.
Yep, I'll be sticking around and looking forward to maybe later this week or maybe next week getting the equipment moved from where it sits now to its new spot. And I might actually be clear. I don't think I'll have the power line noise I have currently where the antenna sits. Where it's at right now, it's just 45 foot in the air, and Buddy has a lot of power line noise in this place. K0KDW. We'll be looking forward to the trivia.
All right, fine business, Brad. We got you sticking around, and fine business on the repeater. All right, going to clear with KA0KDW. Brings us down to Mr. Ray, K5CFY. How's it going, Mr. Ray? How was, well, I guess I should ask Miss Nancy and Dustin how the Boredom Breaker Net was this afternoon. But how are you doing, and are you sticking around for the trivia? K5CFY, K5CFY. Mr. Ray, are you out there, and are you sticking around for trivia? All right, nothing heard from Mr. Ray. Maybe we'll circle back to him later. We'll see what happens. W3ETB, Eddie, how you doing, and are you sticking around for the big show?
W3ETB here, and yeah, I'll be sticking around there. And, Josh, and thanks for, I think it was Dustin that logged me in, or checked me in, anyway. Hopefully Ray has not experienced the same thing that Nancy did, and there's people out there in Oklahoma are doing well and not affected by any strong winds or anything. So I will be here, W3TV back in that.
That's a good point there, Eddie. Maybe Mr. Ray lost power like Nancy did. Don't know. Anyways, yeah, we got you sticking around on the log, and Dustin will get back to you at the top of the hour. Good to hear you before the net, and fine business on the timing with unkeying before the girl said our announcement. So, anyways, we'll say 7-3 for now and talk to you in a little bit. Going to clear with W3ETV. Brings us down to KFHG. Brian out in Norton. How's your day going, Brian? And will you be sticking around for trivia?
Yep, I'll stick around for trivia. Sorry about the mess on the blue screen. Fat fingers. I kept trying to fix what I was typing, and it kept screwing up. I should have used my laptop instead of my tablet, but, well, next time. But, yeah, I'll stick around, and, I'm watching a line of thunderstorms in Indiana. See if this holds together. Man, some pretty nasty storms. KFHG.
KFHG, W8HRF. All right, Brian. I had to scroll back up to see what you were talking about. I joined a little late, but I see the typos. Anyways, it's fine. We got your meaning, and I'm also seeing a bunch of other messages that I missed before. I guess I was here. I just missed them. Anyways, we'll catch you later. Brian, we got you sticking around. Brings us down to Andy, AB8MO. I just saw your message about the Warren Club in POTA. Fine business. Excellent. How are you doing, and are you sticking around for trivia?
W8HR from AB8MO. Yeah, I didn't think that that logger was working for me at all. So that's why I got off of there. I'll probably just be in and out. I really haven't felt like getting on the air, to be honest. So I just wanted to tell everybody I was alive. And I will just be in and out this evening. We'll look forward to seeing you this weekend there, Josh. Have yourself a good night, everyone. This is AB8MO.
AB8MO, W8HRF. All right, Andy. Well, we will catch you later. We will see you on Saturday, and hope to hear you on the air hopefully soon. So we'll catch you later and clear with AB8MO, and brings us down to N5LKR down in Moody, Texas. How's it going? I think it's Ken. How is your, what is today, Wednesday? How's your Wednesday going on? Are you sticking around for trivia?
Well, good afternoon or good evening to everybody out there on the net. This is N5LKR. I don't think I'll be sticking around for the trivia or anything like that. The wind's blowing too much, and it's getting cool down here in the state of Texas, and I don't like it. So, but everything else is going pretty good. I've had a good day. I enjoy getting up every morning and living life the way I'm supposed to, thanks to the Lord upstairs. So with that, I'll send it back to you. Y'all have a good evening. 7-3s. N5 LKR.
N5 LKR, W8HRF. All right, Ken, we'll say 7-3 to you. Thank you for stopping by, though, and sorry to hear about the colder weather. We got a little bit of a drop coming tomorrow as well. It was in the 70s today, and I think it's dropping about 20 degrees tomorrow. So, anyways, take care, be safe. I know there's been a lot of storms across the country lately, so we'll say 7-3. Thank you for stopping by. Brings us down to Uncle Fred, K8QFT. How's it going, Fred, and are you sticking around for trivia?
Yes, I will be here. Hope I'm sounding okay. Dustin came by and helped me with an antenna today, so I'd like to say thank you. And Dustin came by and helped me with some cables, and I hope it's sounding better. KE8QFT, back to pre-net.
KE8QFT, W8HRF. All right, Fred, well, you sound good. Glad Dustin was able to get over there and get in today. So, fine business, and we got you sticking around. So, get it clear with KE8QFT. Brings us down to WA8KOC. Fred, second Fred. Oh, man, there's 3 Freds in a row. We got K8QFT Fred, WA8KOC Fred, and N5FGJ Fred. Fine business. You guys did an excellent job checking in. How's it going, WA8KOC? And are you just going to be in and out tonight, or are you going to stick around for the trivia? Over to you, sir.
Hey, Josh, good evening to you and everybody else in here enjoying the Beacon Net. Thanks for taking the check-in on the pre-net. Appreciate it. Well, I was just going to be in and out this evening. Actually, you guys all do a great job with this net. But I thought I'd get to speak to Ms. Nancy for the 3rd time in a row. Actually, 4th time in a row. Her this morning, yesterday morning, and this afternoon. And I thought I'd get to say hello this evening. I guess things change, but whatever you do, have a good net. Enjoy the trivia. And again, appreciate you taking my check-in. Get plenty of rest. I imagine you're going to need it for tomorrow's day at work. Take care, pal. 7-3 to you and everybody else. W8HRF, WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, W8HRF. All right, Fred, we got you marked in and out. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the kind words. And, yeah, Miss Nancy's power went out, and now it's back on, and we were all jumping around at the beginning of the net. But it's all working out now. So, anyways, we will say 73s to you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow at the meeting. And that brings us down to N5FGJ Fred out in Texas. How's it going? And will you be sticking around for trivia?
Wanted to pause, make sure there wasn't actually a FGJ. This is N5S Sierra GJ, Dawn in Waco, and yeah, I'll stick around.
Okay, I think we got that corrected. N5, I think that was Sierra Golf Juliet. Excellent. Sorry about the typo there. All right, we got you sticking around. Thanks for that. There we go. Okay, Waco, Texas. That we got it all updated. So, all right, we got you on the list, and that brings us down to KJ5ITK Scott down in Waco. How's it going, Scott? And will you be sticking around for trivia in a few minutes here?
Hello, Josh. Everybody else on the net tonight. No, I won't be sticking around tonight. I just before you started the net, I saw one of my goats blowing around out in the field in the wind, so I need to go down and see if I can secure them a little bit. But all jokes aside, I appreciate you doing the net, and look forward to it every week, and we'll tune in next time. It's KJ5ITK. Clear.
KJ5ITK, W8HRF. All right, Scott, well, hopefully you can get, I think you said your goat pinned down there. Man, strong winds. All right, we'll say 7-3 to you. Thank you for stopping by. Got you in and out. That brings us down to, let me go ahead and re-identify quick. We're almost at the top of the hour. This is W8HRF. My name is Josh. I'm located in Akron, Ohio, going through the list of pre-check-ins for the BeaconNet, which starts at 10 o'clock Eastern here in just 6 minutes or so. Next on the list, we're just seeing who's sticking around for trivia and who's just getting their parking ticket validated and checking in and out. So that brings us down to KE8HGS. Looks like Mark out in, see if I can remember my state prefix is correct, maybe that's Indiana. How's it going, Mark? And will you be sticking around for the big show? One more time, KE8HGS, Kilo Echo 8, Hotel Golf Sierra. Mark, are you out there? And are you sticking around for the big show? All right, nothing heard, so we'll go on down to Greg here, KC3SEG, looks like down in Florida. How's it going, Greg, and will you be sticking around for trivia?
Good evening to you, Josh. It's KC3SEG down here in Panama City Beach, Florida. Now, I'm just getting my parking ticket validated tonight. I can't stick around. Got to get the dog to doggy daycare early in the morning. And but I wanted to stop in, get checked in, and say hello to everybody, and especially my buddy Eddie up here in Maryland. Hello to you, Eddie. This is KC3SEG back to net and 73 to you. Have a great evening.
KC3SEG, W8HRF. All right, Greg, we got you marked in and out. Well, thank you for stopping by, though. We appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time. Okay, we got two more on the list here. We got AI5Q, Jarrett, KC8FQV, Mark up here in Aurora. Boy, I'm just looking at the blue screen, and people are talking about things flying in the wind. Anyways, AI5Q, how's it going, Jarrett, and will you be sticking around for the big show? Good to hear you. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, Josh. AI5Q here, and I mean, it's going okay. I lost 2 doors on 2 different sheds out of the 3 sheds in the backyard. The 2 that I lost doors on both have double doors on them, so I lost half the doors on 2 different sheds in the wind today. So one of them was glass, and I've yet to figure out if it's broken or not yet. So we'll attack that in the morning when there's a little more light. But yes, I'll be sticking around for the net, and it's been a little while since I've been on, but I've been listening. AI5Q, back to you.
W8WKY.
All right, sir. Well, glad to hear that you're sticking around, and sorry to hear about the doors. Jeez. Yeah, lots of crazy weather happening around the country, that is for sure. And, yeah, sorry about the doors on the shed. But, anyways, glad that you're sticking around. And you are missed when you're not here, so it is good to hear you. So we'll clear with you, and Dustin will give you a call here at the top of the hour. And that brings us down to Mark up in Aurora, KC8FQV. How's it going, Mark? And what will you be sticking around for trivia?
Oh, yeah. KC8FQV. We'll stick around. I'll come to RF right now. So, thanks to Blueberry. W8OK repeater. outside. I left the house at about 8:30 or 8, a little after 8. It was 62 still. So I'm getting there. But I think we're going to go plunge it down, I think, this weekend a little bit. So we'll be around. Okay, QV back to net control.
KC8FQV, W8HRF. All right, Mark, we got you sticking around. You were pretty staticky. Just FYI, I don't know if you want to try to change location or up your power when you come in next time, but yeah, which is a little weird because you're relatively close to 015. But anyways, we'll clear with you, Mark. And we are close enough to 10 o'clock. I think I'm just going to hand it over to Dustin. I'd like to thank everybody for checking in with me during the pre-show. Going to hand it over to KD80BC. This is W8HRF. Dustin, light up the nighttime airways. Over to you, sir.
Timing, my friend, and your timing is impeccable. All right, good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD80PC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. And the Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a pop 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, various other networks. We ask you to keep a couple seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we're taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations waiting to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Echo 8 Bravo Hotel Quebec KE8 BHQ Benjamin Mobile.
Whiskey 8. Whiskey 8 Tango Foxtrot Mike, Erie County and Mobile. Just mark me in and out.
All right, you picked up a couple there. I have K8BHQ, Ben in the mobile, and I have W8TTF, Mike in the mobile, in and out there. All right, Ben, we'll be right back to you, but before that, we're going to go up here and we're going to get our trivia for the evening, and we're going to start with K8YUK, Miss Lucy. What do you have for us?
ABC KE8YK. You know, I know that was annoying for that network to key up, but it also helped me stall to actually pull up the trivia answer because my computer froze mid-pulling up, so that's a lot of fun. All right. This should be relatively easy, but I had fun making it, so that's really what counts, right? What does the abbreviation WARC stand for? A, World Administrative Radio Conference. B, Women Amateurs Radio Convention. C, Weekly Advertising Radio Campaign, or D, what about Ringo Cornwaldo Bean? What does the abbreviation WARC stand for? I forgot to say I'm reading it again, that's what's going on. A, World Administrative Radio Conference. B, Women Amateurs Radio Convention. C, Weekly Advertising Radio Campaign, or D, what about Ringo Cornwaldo Bean? Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Well, thanks for the wonderful trivia. We're going to think about that for a while, and in the meantime, we're going to go up here to Mr. Lucy, W8HRF, for the alternate trivia.
Well, hey, Long time no talk. W8HRF. Tonight's alternate trivia. What was the most recent year in the United States in which the number of vinyl records sold was greater than CDs? Your options are Alpha, 1987, Bravo, 2001, Charlie, 2021, or Delta, 100 BC, before Cornwaldo Bean, for the uninitiated. Let me let this drop and reread it. Again, tonight's alternate trivia question. What was the most recent year in the United States in which the number of vinyl records sold was greater than CDs? Your options are Alpha, 1987, Bravo, 2001, Charlie, 2021, or Delta, 100 BC, a.k.a. before Cornwaldo Bean. W8HRF, back to K88 EPC. I'll post this in the blue screen.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Let's start here at the bottom of the list, but one of our good friends, Ben. KBHQ, good evening. How you doing, Ben, and what are your answers to the trivia?
KE8 EPC, KE8 BHQ. I'm doing pretty good, Dustin. Just driving home from work, getting ready to relax. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it to the meeting tomorrow night, so hopefully it gets put on YouTube so I can watch it at some point. But I'll get down to my trivia. I've got Alpha for the primary and Charlie for the secondary. That's about all I've got, so I'll give it back to you. This is KE8 BHQ.
All right there, Ben. We got you down for Alpha and Charlie. Great to hear you, my friend, and sorry to hear you won't be at the meeting tomorrow. We'll be missing you, and I think I will be there, hopefully. We'll say 73T, and let's go back to the top. KA0 KDW, Brad. How are things in Missouri?
Smoky, dusty, a little cold with light snow. All of the above. Went from summer to winter in the matter of 5 hours. So there you go. But otherwise, not too bad. Looking forward to some changes coming up in the next couple of weeks with moving my repeater. And I told Dustin it kind of fell in my lap, much like the repeater. So I would say with this kind of luck, I might go buy a lottery ticket, but that's probably where the luck is. And I put my answers in the blue screen. For those without blue screen, my answers were Bravo Charlie, like bacon covered in cheese. K0 KDW.
All right there, Brad. Well, great to hear you out there, and I hope things improve with the smoke and the dust and all that. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie there. We'll say 73, and you'll have to let us know how the new repeater performs once it gets to the new site. Let's go down to Eddie, or actually, let's try Ray one more time. K5CFY, Mr. Ray, are you there?
W8WKY.
All right, nothing heard. I didn't see him. We're going to go on down to Eddie here. W3ETV. We'll have to have a rag to again there, Eddie. That was fun right before the net, but we'll have to do it earlier next time. W3ETV, take it away.
Yeah, hi, Dustin again. Yeah, I'd like to go for a ride in your truck. It looks like a really nice truck. Is it a straight stick or is it an automatic?
It's an automatic, but that's okay. I mean, I do like my sticks, but one less thing to worry about. I don't mind it being an automatic.
Yeah. Probably won't get quite as good a gas mileage with an automatic as most people tell me straight sticks are better in gas mileage. But anyway, it's a really nice looking truck. And for tonight's answers, I'm going to say hi to Greg. I don't know if he's still there or not. You know, him and Teddy. And he said he had to walk. Well, he had to take Teddy to the doggy daycare. So I want to say hi anyway, just in case he is listening. And also, too, let's see, 51 degrees here with no wind. So we're doing pretty good right now. Anyway, as far as answers goes, I'm going to have to look at the blue screen because Josh's question, Lucy's question, as soon as she said it, I was thinking something about women's Air Corps or something like that. I knew that didn't go with the R, but I'm going to go with B for Lucy's question. And that sounds like a pretty good one for me. So, and Brad, let's see, who was it? Josh, for Josh's question. The 100 BC sounds pretty good, Josh. I like that. But I think I'll go with C. So my answers for the questions are B and C. Anyway, you take care, Dustin, and take care of that truck. That looks like a good one. Back to you.
All right there, Eddie. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate it, my friend. And we got you down for Bravo and Charlie, and we're getting ready to drill a hole in the truck, believe it or not. So there you go. We'll say 73, and we're going to go down here and talk to Brian, KF8G. I got your answers off the screen there, Brian. Take her away.
Well, I don't know if I'm drilling any holes in my brand new car that I think just turned about 2,300 miles. Oh, I don't know if I can bring myself to do that or not, but I'll definitely go with window mount. But not much going on. Tomorrow's Corvette Club, so I won't be at the club meeting. We got a lot to go through. And then I got my tickets for Autorama for the Piston Power Show or whatever. Being a Piston Power Show, I wish I still had my old race car because I had a rotary Mazda. Would they let me in with a rotary? The kids haven't seen one there. But I don't know, something to noodle over. Back to the net, KF8G.
All right there, Brian. Well, this truck has 230-ish thousand miles on it, so I don't feel so bad about drilling a hole in the roof of it for an antenna. But rotary engines are cool, and that Piston Power Show is cool, too. I've been to it a couple of times there. So we're going to say 73. Enjoy the Corvette Club tomorrow night, and we'll catch you on down the log. AB8MO Andy and Ken N5LKR were both in and out. That brings me down to Uncle Fred, KQFT. Good evening, Uncle Fred. I got that stuff dropped off to my buddy, so we'll have your new cable assembly here in a day or so.
Okay, Dustin. Thanks again. Thanks for your help today. I hope it sounds better now. As far as the trivia, I'm going to say Alpha and Bravo, A and B. I really don't have any idea. But anyhow, war, W-A-R-C, war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Anyhow, that just popped into my head. Other than that, not much to say. I hope everyone's having a good evening, and I hope everybody didn't put them heavier jackets up yet. KEQFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, you're sounding really good now, and you'll sound even better once we got that LMR 400 put across there. That'll be even better for you in a shorter run, too. So we'll say 73 for now, and enjoy, and go play on some Allstar now that we got your node fixed, too. So We're going to say 73. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on my list here is going to be Don, N5SGJ. Sorry I botched your call earlier. How you doing? And go ahead.
Dustin, thank you for running the net, and hello to everybody on the Beacon Net. I am just hiding in my house right now. Hopefully I'm coming through on my HT. That wind is blowing and I'm cold, but been working a lot. Let's see, I'm gonna go with I already answered in the let's see, I'm gonna go with E and C. So I'll send it back to you, Dustin. This is N5SGJ, not 5 sick goofy jerks.
All right, not 5'6" goofy jerk, N5SGJ. Don, great to hear you, and you're making it in just fine. Glad to have you with us, and catch you on for B and C. We'll say 73 to you for now. We had a bunch of in and outs there. We're going to try this one. I saw he left, but we're going to try him anyway. K8HGS, Mark, you still with us? All right, nothing heard. Greg was in and out there, KC3SCG. If you're still listening, give Teddy a couple scratches on the ears there for us. And we're going to go to the bearded wonder himself now, my good friend Jairus, AI5Q. Been a minute, my friend. How are you?
Well, good evening, Dustin, and everybody else on the Beacon Net crew. Just wanted to say hello, check in, see what's going on, let you know I'm still alive, I'm out here, I'm listening most of the time, just not always talking. It's kind of like 7-Eleven. We're not always open, but we're always doing business. You know what I mean? Just a quick note on N5SGJ. His answers were Echo and Charlie. He put in his own Echo choice. Had to do with Cornwall being on the main trivia there, so don't want to give him credit for a Bravo if it's not a Bravo. I put my answers in the blue screen as well as Bravo and Charlie, and as Brad said, bacon and cheese, or bacon covered with cheese, but that kind of doesn't sound too appetizing. I like cheese with some bacon on it, on a burger, yeah, that's good. Mac and cheese with crumbled up bacon bits and stuff on it, yeah, that's good. But bacon just wrapped in a piece of cheese does not sound appetizing to me. So anyway, just being a little goofy, having some fun, drinking a couple of beers. Anyway, AI5Q, we'll say 73, and back to you, Dustin.
W8WKY.
All right there, Jairus. Well, wonderful to hear you. We got you on for Bravo and Charlie, and I amended Don's answer because I thought I heard Bravo instead of Echo, so that's why phonetics are important. But I'll tell you, it's really great to hear you, Jairus, and thanks for answering my text earlier. I feel bad texting you for tech support. I should just be texting you, hey, how you doing, because I hadn't heard from you in quite a while. So glad to hear you out there tonight. And I did see you the one day recently. I see you here and there clocking in on the 3-9 listening there with your nodes. So great to hear you, Jairus. 73, my friend, and we'll catch you again there real soon. All right, let's go over to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. Take it away.
All right, KC8FQV. Yeah, we went over to Allstar now. So, KC8FQV. Well, I'm going to say Alpha and Charlie. Yeah, Alpha and Charlie, is that what we're going to say? So, other than that, not a whole lot today. Well, we did some modification adjustments to the pump. So, we'll see how the insulin and how the numbers match up and work. So, other than that, we'll send it back to net control, yeah, because you can change some things in a heartbeat. So that's what we did today. got the directions from the doctor, and with all this technology of emails and everything, I was able to read it, and I entered it in, and we're going to go and wait and see what happens. So back it comes, KCFQV, and hopefully we'll see people tomorrow night. So KCFQV, back to net control.
All right there, Mark. We got you down for AC there. We'll say 73. Hopefully things work out with your pump, and we'll see you at the meeting tomorrow night. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list as it stands, so we're looking for some more check-ins. So stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, AA8, CT, Craig.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
All right, we'll take them a couple at a time, and that's a couple of good ones. We have AA8CT Craig, and we have K6KJV RevKev. So let's start here with Craig, AA8CT. Good evening, Craig. How you doing? And did you hear our trivia questions?
I did, and good evening, Dustin, KD8EPC, AA8CT. I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie. Just like the AC that's coming out of the wall. I don't know. Not a great idea. But with that, I'm going to turn it back to you. Hopefully I make it to hear the answers, but we'll see what's happening, and look forward to seeing you possibly tomorrow night. AA8CT back to KD8EPC. Wonderful work, and thank you. 73s, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow night.
All right there, Craig. We got you down for A and C, and we'll look forward to seeing you there at the meeting. We're going to say 73, and we're going to go over here to Valley Springs now and see what's going on with RevKev, K6KJV. How you doing, Kevin, and what's going on over there in California?
Well, hello to you, Mr. Dustin, and the rest of the crew, the youngins, and everyone else on the net. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California, and we're doing just fine. Just finishing up the last of the corned beef. Made a little corned beef hash with eggs, and so, yep, it's all done. Me and Jonah are eating it up pretty good. So, gonna be stuffed after we get done here, and I'm gonna get right to the trivia. Well, as you can guess, it's double D's, Delta and Delta, because you can never go wrong with a Cornwaldo bean. Take it away from K6KJV, Dustin.
All right there, Kevin. Well, that reminds me, I have a little bit of corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, and carrots in the fridge that I need to finish tonight, so that might be a late-night snack after the net. So glad you guys got to enjoy that. Great to hear you, and you know, I must be a mind reader, because before you even said it, I already had you marked down for double D's there. So, Kevin, we're going to say 73. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you all there down the log. Let's go over to Tom now, KA8MNT. What's going on, Tom?
Good evening, Dustin, and everybody else on the net. This is KA8MNT. Things are going on pretty good. I don't have too much to talk about. I'm sitting here looking for a user manual for a new radio I just picked up tonight, which is a TS590S. So it's new to me. So I'm going to be tinkering with it over the next couple of days. And go from there. As far as trivia goes, let's see. I'm going to go with Alpha, on Lucy's question, and I think I'm going to go with 2001 on the alternate question, which I think is Bravo. So Alpha and Bravo on mine. So I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This Kilo Alpha 8 back. Kilo Alpha 8 Mike November Tango. If I could only talk, I'd get through the night. Turn everything back over to Dustin.
All right there, Tom. Don't worry. I do that all the time. The brain thinks it, but the mouth doesn't say it. So there you go. We got you down for Alpha and Bravo there. Great to hear you out there tonight and enjoy that new radio. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
Good evening. This is Victor Echo 2 Whiskey Romeo Hotel from Montreal, Canada. Just checking in, listening, and wonder what the trivia question was. Back to the group.
All right, before this thing keys up again, this is KD8EPC. We picked up one there, VE2WRH. Looks like Wayne, but I think he said he didn't hear the questions. So before we go down to him, we might as well reread the questions, get our money's worth. So let's start with Lucy, K8YUK. Would you please reread us the main trivia?
KD8APC, K8YUK. Josh told me to add some embellishments. My embellishment was trying to figure out how to hold the microphone again, because apparently I forgot. Main trivia is, what does the abbreviation WARC stand for? Is it A, World Administrative Radio Conference, B, Women Amateurs Radio Convention? You're good over there. C, Weekly Advertising Radio Campaign. Or D, what about Ringo Cornwaldo Bean? Again, what does the abbreviation WARC stand for? A, World Administrative Radio Conference, B, Women Amateurs Radio Convention, C, Weekly Advertising Radio Campaign, or D, Ringo Cornwaldo Bean. That's your main trivia. Back to you, Dustin.
W8WKY.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's go over to Mr. Lucy, W8HRF, for the alternate trivia. Would you mind rereading that for us, Josh?
Sure thing, Dustin. All right, tonight's alternate trivia question is, out of the following options, which was the most recent year in the United States in which the number of vinyl records sold was greater than CDs? Your options are Alpha, 1987, Bravo, 2001, or Charlie, 2021, or Delta, 100 before Cornwaldo Bean. Alternate trivia again is, what was the most recent year out of these following options in the United States did vinyl records sold outnumber the number of CDs sold? Your options are Alpha, 1987, Bravo, 2001, Charlie, 2021, or Delta, 100 BC, a.k.a. before Cornwaldo Bean. Back to you, sir. W8HRF, back to net.
All right, thanks, Josh. We do have Wayne there, VE2WRH, but before I get to him, I'm going to make one more call. Are there any other stations that'd like to check into the Beacon Net? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Let's go over here to Wayne, VE2WRH. Good evening. How you doing?
Yes, good evening. I hope it's coming through. Not all I'm familiar with peanut. I've had for quite a while. I'm using peanut, by the way. I've had for quite a while. I just don't find myself using that often. The trivia questions for the first one, the WARC, I have no idea, but I'll just take a guess at ANB. For the record one, I'm going to get something fairly recently. I'm going to go with C 2021. Oh, aside from that, let me see, I'm not very active on radio. I have 2 meter rigs in my other room there that I really haven't used that much because I live in an apartment building where all my antennas, blah, blah, blah. And I spend a lot of time on Zoom. But every night I have 2 on the radio friends. One in Iowa and one in Oregon. And I talk to them every day. It's so convenient. I hate to say it, but Zoom is so convenient that we just use that. Nobody else. And that's what we do. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you. I'll say 73 for a moment and turn it back to the group.
All right there, Wayne. Well, we're glad we were able to catch you tonight, and glad you made your way to the radio and said hello. This is the Beacon Net. We do this every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We start a pre-show at 9:30. Have our couple of trivia questions. Have a great time. So thanks for joining us there. Have a great night, and we'll look forward to hopefully catching you on down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5, RBG, Shannon in Tulsa.
November Alpha 2 Fox, Wilmington, North Carolina.
All right, I picked up KC5 RBG. The second one I think I may have gotten wrong. That second one there, November Alpha 2 Foxtrot maybe? Would you confirm that for me, please?
That is QSL. The full call sign is November Alpha number 2 Foxtrot.
Perfect, wonderful. I was just making sure sometimes things get cut off, but that's what I thought I heard. So NA2F, we got you on the list. Stand by in just a second. We're going to go up here first, though, and catch KC5 Real Big Guns, my good friend Shannon, for the second time today. How are you? And hello to Mr. Kenyon if he's there, too.
Howdy there, Dustin, KC5 RBG. And it sounded like that NA2F, sounded like he was like picket fencing or something. It was really weird. It was like a real rapid on and off on his audio there. Not really sure what that was, but it's kind of hard for me to understand him. I don't know if it's doing it for you, but my end, that's what it sounded like. Anyway, yeah, we're right now he's playing basketball on Roblox with his friend, and we just ate dinner. I made some beef roast with au jus and some home-steamed broccoli, and gosh, it came out really good. It was a really good meal, and we both loved it. And would you like a little third-party traffic?
Well, Shannon, you know I love third-party traffic.
righty. KC5RBG with third-party traffic, Kenyon.
Hi, Dustin.
There you go, Mr. Kenyon there, saying hi. He hadn't gotten on the radio in quite a while, so you're special there. You're someone he finally said that he wanted to talk to. So but yeah, that was great. And hopefully you've had a great day. You know, it's always a good day when I get to talk to you twice in one day. So always brightens my day. And the trivia question answers, of course, are the great state of Oklahoma. And matter of fact, for the primary, we're going to do the great state of Oklahoma. For the secondary, we're going to do the great state of Ohio. And gosh, you know, both are great states. And I'm really glad that you all have grown so close to us down here in Oklahoma. It's amazing how that happened. And let's see here, what else was I say? Shoot, I can't remember now. Anyway, maybe I'll think of it later and I'll recheck. This is Kilo Charlie 5, real big guns. God bless, and 73, my friends. Back to net control.
Well, Shannon, it's great to hear you, and we're honored to have Kenyon come and say hi to us. That's really cool there. And I'll tell you what, it's great that we've made such great friends. And I tell you what, I would kill to be down there hanging out with y'all right now. It's been a while, and I'm due for a vacation down to Oklahoma because that was a blast. We're going to have some pizza again and all kinds of good stuff, and maybe make some side trips there to other places too. So we'll say 73, and we got to get you up to Ohio now, get you guys to load up and come visit us sometime. So 73, we got you down for the great state of Oklahoma and the great state of Ohio, and we'll catch up later there. So we're going to say 73 to Shannon and go down to NAF2. Looks like Antonio. How you doing, my friend, and what are your trivia answers?
November Alpha 2 Fox. Not really sure what to give you for trivia answers. I'm just experimenting with the Peanut app and just loaded it onto the Comcast DJ1 and stumbled across you guys.
W8WKY.
Well, we're glad you stumbled upon us. This is the Beacon Net. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have a couple of trivia questions and talk to all our friends from all over the country and the world, and just see what everybody's got to say and get their trivia answers there. We're linked in with Oklahoma, the Fireside Network, and various other networks all throughout the country and the world, so it's a fun time there. And yeah, I got you in there, and Shannon was right. There is some kind of weird, like, packet loss. I don't know if you're coming in, well, you said you were coming in through an app, so whatever digital mode bridge is coming in through that has got a little packet loss issue. But I did hear everything you had to say, and we're glad to have you. So with that, did you have anything else for the net this evening?
Negative, not at this time, but thank you guys very much. I'm just going to play around, see if I can figure out why there's a little bit of packet loss. And I'll try and keep that in mind for your net. It sounds like it'd be fun in the future. NA2F will turn it back to net control.
All right, well, we'll say 73 to you for now. This is KD8EPC, and you can always find the net on Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY at -R. And also, if you want to hear how your sounds, so you can try to figure out the issue, you can go on YouTube and you can look up WB8CXO. That's Whiskey Bravo 8 Charlie X-Ray Oscar. He has a live stream going to the net right now from an SDR locally on RF, so that's the best way for hearing how you sound there and to adjust it. So we'll say 73, and we hope to hear you again down the log. And we're going to go over to one I picked up off the blue screen, KI5TAQ, Taco Tim at the Big W. How are you?
Well, good afternoon. I think for you guys in Ohio, this would be the second time I talk to you guys, so that's 2 for 2. For the trivia question, just for right now, make mine double D. Double D. That way we can all have a little bit of fun with corn wallow bean. And I'll turn it back to you and let's see if you can find any more. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim, we got you down for double D's, and we'll say 73T, and we'll catch you on down the log. Taco Tim was the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KDPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now. Boy, we don't like awkward pauses. Let's make one more call here, and then we'll go talk to the net control team. Any stations waiting to check into the Beacon Net, please call now.
November 5, Golf Lima Oscar. November 5, Golf Lima Oscar. N5 GLO, Bill, in Oakhurst, Texas.
All right, I'll take them one at a time. That's another good one. N5GLO. Evening, Bill. I understand it's windy in Texas. Are you sitting on the front porch?
Roger. I'm sitting on the front porch. It's not really all that windy right here. I mean, it's breezy, but not that windy. But it was yesterday, really windy. And there are some winds out there, but not like they were yesterday. But it's cool, it's comfy. It's supposed to get down to the 40s tonight instead of the 60s like last night. Last night's low is supposed to be about today's high, tomorrow's high. And 5 GLO back at you.
Yeah, it's supposed to get colder here, too. I think it's going to be only in the 40s tomorrow after it was 70-something today, so I'm not looking forward to that. Bill, I may have missed them, or you may not have heard them. Did you get our trivia questions, and would you like to take a shot at answering them?
I did not get to hear them. I just, I was on another net and then had to tend to some stuff in the house, so I just got out here.
I'll tell you, I'm going to add an extra 0 to their paychecks, but we're going to have them reread them for you because you're a friend of the net there. So let's go over here to Miss Lucy first. KYUK, would you mind rereading this, the main trivia question, please?
KD8EPC, KD8YUK. Hello, everybody. Here is your main trivia. What does the abbreviation WARC stand for? A, World Administrative Radio Conference. B, Women Amateurs Radio Convention. C, Weekly Advertising Radio Campaign. Or D, what about Ringo Corn Waldo Bean? There's your main trivia. I'll pass it back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much, Miss Lucy. Let's go over here to W8HRF now, Mr. Lucy, for the alternate trivia question.
KD8EPC, W8HRF, tonight's alternate trivia. Which, out of the following options, what was the most recent year in the United States in which the number of vinyl records sold was greater than CDs? Your options are Alpha, 1987, Bravo, 2001, Charlie, 2021, or Delta, 100 BC, a.k.a. before Corn Wallow Bean. Again, what is the most recent year out of the following options in the United States in which the number of vinyl records sold was greater than CDs? Your options were Alpha, 1987, Bravo, 2001, or Charlie, 2021, or Delta, 100, or 4 Cornwaldo B. WADHRF, back to Katie, ADPC.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Let's go over here to Bill now, N5GLO. Take it away there, Bill.
Okay, N5GLO back in that. I'm just guessing. I'm going to guess Alpha for the main trivia. And I know that sometime in the past few years, vinyl became more popular again from people. And a whole lot of people are not buying as many CDs because they're downloading offline. So I'm going to actually say 2021, answer C for that one. That's just my wild guess. N5GLO, back to you.
All right there, Bill. Well, thanks for joining us, and always appreciate you being there. We're going to say 73. Have a great evening, and we'll look forward to catching you next time. All right, Bill, at the bottom of the list as it stands, this is KDDPC with the BeaconNet. I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
Yeah, network control. This is KJ5ATA, Georgetown, Texas. The nickname is Guy. Just checking in and trying to listen in and see what's going on. Kind of late, but that's where it always kind of be like. So, anyways, this is Kilo 285 Alpha Tango Alpha.
Well, we'll take them one at a time, KJ5ATA. Guy, you're not too late. We're still having fun here and taking check-ins, so how you doing?
Yeah, just kind of being here, having not a really whippy kind of day today. It's just we're going to get our house. We're going to get new floors put in, and most of the day I had my day spent, moving furniture from my downstairs, which is where we're getting the floors done, to the upstairs, and it's not really a fun thing to do. But anyways, we're going to have it done next week, so we got to get preparations done. Otherwise, we had a real nice day weather-wise, but been windy, but I didn't have much time to enjoy it that much anyways. I didn't hear the trivia questions, but maybe somebody can catch me up on that or not. That's okay. It's no big deal. Anyways, back to network.
All right there, Guy. Well, I'd have them reread them again, but they might pitchfork me because they just reread them before you checked in there. So if we reread them, I'll make sure to come back to you. But, man, that sounds like lots of work going on for your house there. And I hope the floors look nice. I'm sure they will. But I hope you get to enjoy some weather there real soon. But we're going to say 73. Great to hear now. And this is KDDPC. We're going to make another call for check-ins. Then we're going to go talk to the net control team. So stations waiting to check in. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Well, let's go to the top. KDSLG, Nick, you still alive? Take it away. All right, he may have fallen asleep there. Let's go up to Miss Nancy, KI50ZZ. Good evening, Miss Nancy. How you doing?
Well, good evening, KD8 EPC and the rest of the Beacon netizens out there. The battery power is still holding strong, and we haven't had any other flickers, but I wasn't going to take a chance for the net. Well, the temperature sure dropped today, and wish the wind would let up, but it hasn't yet. Hopefully this will be a short, cold spat, and we'll be done and over with it, and on with spring, and hopefully some more fishing. And speaking of which, did you get a line wet this afternoon, or did you go take a nap, or what's what with that?
Well, I've got to tell you, Miss Nancy, every intention was to go and drown some worms and get a line wet, but I got out of here and I got on the phone with Uncle Fred and realized that his station was lacking and needed serious attention immediately. So I rushed over there with some coax, and we got his station moved back upstairs and his antenna where it needs to be, and everything's set for now. Ran some coax out to my buddy. I have some really high quality, almost hardline stuff that we're going to put in there for Uncle Fred. So that's going to be nice, and got his node up and going too. So that's what I did with the afternoon was that, and I haven't really had time to stop, had some dinner, and then had to come right to here. So I've been pretty much running since I saw you earlier. I wanted to ask, I didn't get to see, how did we do today? What was our final number on the boredom breaker?
Well, obviously, battery power hasn't interrupted the node from interrupting me, so pardon the pause there. I actually did not see the final numbers. I just wanted to make sure that I got it off to Alex. I can't remember, so sorry about that, but it sounds like you had a very productive afternoon indeed, and as far as that goes, Hamley comes before fishing. So there you go. I'll give my answers as A and C for this evening's trivia consecutively or in order, I guess. And I'll hand it back to you. Good jaw jacking with you. And Fred, if you're still listening, sorry I couldn't make it. WA8KOC KI5OZZ73, y'all.
All right, Miss Nancy. Well, no worries there, and glad to hear you, and we'll look forward to the next time there, and I'll tell you what, I got you down for Alpha and Charlie, and I'm going to steal your answers, too, because why not? I have nothing better there. Let's talk to Nick at night. KEQKO, how you doing?
KEQKO, hello, Dustin. Hello, everyone on the net. So far, it's been pretty decent. This is all the comments. It's been a pretty good net. My answers for the trivia tonight are going to be Bravo and Charlie. I think some other people have mentioned that vinyl has had a resurgence. I think that might be what they were going for with that. That's my guess. Yeah, it's not much going on. Just getting ready for high school next year still. I went to a soccer meeting tonight. Looks like my son wants to play soccer in high school next year, so we'll see how that goes. I told him, I said, well, you've never played, well, you're going to be up against kids that have, so you need to hunker down now and start getting ready. Otherwise, you're not going to be competitive. But so working on that, trying to get that responsibility grained in or roped in or whatever. And, yeah, that's about it for me. So with that, I'll pass it back to you. KEQKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, sounds like good things are happening there, and we got you down for Bravo and Charlie. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. Well, let's go see. I haven't heard him, so I don't know if he's going to be here. KI5DAY all day long. Alan, are you listening and lurking somewhere in there? All right, nothing heard there. Let's go up here and let's see. W8HRF, would you give me your main trivia answer, please?
going to go with Alpha, W8HRF, back to net.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. KYUK, Miss Lucy, go ahead and give us your comments, let it drop, and then go ahead and give us the main trivia answer.
KD8EPC, KYUK, sorry for the kerchunk, everybody. I am once again stretching the microphone across the room, and Josh thought it would be funny to boing the line, and so my finger slipped. That's what I'm going to go with anyway. I'm going to D for the alternate trivia. What did I do today? Today was odd. Today was weird. Betty woke up before Josh or I, which was just fantastic. It was my fault. I know she was hungry. We didn't give her enough dinner last night. She did eat, but it was snacks, so she woke up hungry, and I don't blame her, but I was very tired. And then I tried to make it to morning mass and didn't realize that it was the fastest mass in the whole world, and I arrived pretty much effectively at the end, missing the most of the whole service, which was a bummer. Plus, pregnancy hormones make everything seem much more of a big deal than it is, so that's not enjoyable to tackle. But we got to hang out with some friends, and Betty was able to play on the playground with some of her friends. And we think it was a news helicopter, but we're not sure what helicopter it was. We couldn't quite read it. But it was doing weird maneuvers around the playground that we were at. And there was a guy sitting in the doorway of the helicopter, just sitting there, legs hanging out. I have no idea who he was, but we waved and he waved back, and then the helicopter left. So I have no idea what happened there. Maybe we'll be on the news. Maybe we'll be in jail. I don't know. But that was cool. Then we came back home, and I was excited for Betty to have a long nap, except we were playing outside for another hour, and when she went down for a nap, I did some dishes and cleaned up some toys, and she woke up again. So I had a lot of Betty time, but she was able to enjoy the sunshine and play outside, and she's getting more and more daring and learning her limits, which has pros and cons. She got her first bloody nose today, which, I felt bad about, but now she knows what not to do. You fall on your face, hurts. But she took it like a champ, really, and really wanted to tell Josh about it when he came home, which was cute. So, good long day, lots of sunshine, grateful for the weather, and grateful for sleep incoming. All right, I'm going to let it drop, and we'll read off the main trivia.
W8WKY.
K8YUK returning. Oh, my back hurts. What does the abbreviation WARC stand for? A, World Administrative Radio Conference. B, Women Amateurs Radio Convention. C, Weekly Advertising Radio Campaign. Or D, What About Ringo Cornwall Bean? The answer is A. WARC stands for World Administrative Radio Conference. I didn't expect it to be very hard. Thank you for playing trivia, and thank you for enjoying, hopefully, the answers that I came up with. And we'll see everybody at the meeting on Thursday. Why did you look at me like that? We're going to the meeting, right? Oh, I'm tired. I could tell the story of what we think we're going to name the kid, but that's in contest because it's a complicated story. So maybe I'll tell that at the club or next week. All right, back to you, Dustin, for real. Good night. God bless everybody.
All right, Miss Lucy, well, thanks so much for another great trivia, and we got it down for answer A, and I'll tell you what, I saw that very helicopter earlier with a guy hanging out of it. They're inspecting power lines. At least that's what they were doing here in the Medina area. A guy just hanging out there, sitting out, looking out the helicopter while they were kind of hovering and circling around. So that's my theory on that one. But we'll say 73, and we'll hopefully catch you all at the meeting tomorrow. Now let's go up here to W8HRF, Mr. Lucy. Go ahead and give us your comments, then break and give us the alternate trivia answer.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. That makes a lot of sense, especially if he was carrying around a big stick. I think they reach out with a big stick and touch the line first or something. I don't remember. I saw it on, what's it called? Modern Marvels or something like that. I don't remember. Anyways, good net tonight, Dustin. That was fun. I managed to get my soldering desk all cleaned off, and by cleaned off, I shoved the mess to other places. I don't know how to control all of this. Jeez Louise. Anyways, I'm going to start another, I have another project I'm starting on. Hopefully it doesn't take me 2 years like the last one. I've got another QRP Labs radio I'm going to solder together. I think the majority of the work is in winding the 20 toroids that it comes with. The last one only had about 5 or 6. But this one can do 160 through 6 meters, 5 watts, CW digital, and they just released the firmware update where if you install it, you can do sideband. So, all for $125. That's the kit, and I think you can get it assembled for not much more. But I guess I like winding toroids, apparently. Anyways, I'm going to let this drop and read the answer to the alternate trivia. All right. Tonight's alternate trivia question was, out of the following options, what was the most recent year where, in the United States, in which the number of vinyl records sold was greater than compact discs? Your options were Alpha 1987, Bravo 2001, Charlie 2021, and Delta 100 before Cornwall Bean. The answer was Charlie 2021. I think, 13 answers for Charlie, 2 for Bravo, 0 for Alpha, and 2 for Cornwall Bean. So, the vinyl records were the dominant music form from the 50s to the 80s, and they were largely replaced by cassettes and CDs, and CDs later declined due to digital downloads and streaming services in the early 2000s, but vinyl sales began to grow rapidly in the early 2010s. In 2020, vinyl records accounted for 5.1% of the U.S. music revenue, surpassing CDs, which only made up 4%. So that was 2020, and that's revenue. The actual number of records sold surpassed the number of CDs sold in 2021, so the next year there. So the first half, I think they said, 19.2 million records versus 18.9 million CDs. That's the first time since 1987 that happened. So it's interesting. Let me let this drop. Retailers like Best Buy actually discontinued CDs, selling them, but they continue to sell vinyl. Well, Walmart and Target have kind of shifted to having more shelf space for records as opposed to CDs. Vinyl's resurgence is driven by its durability, larger album art, and collectible nature, while CDs offer more accurate sound reproduction. Many listeners prefer the warmth and imperfections of vinyl. Vinyl's revival is partly fueled by nostalgia and a growing appreciation for quote-unquote retro technology. Anyways, back to you, sir. Thanks for doing the net. We'll see you tomorrow. 8080 PC, W88 Traf. 73 all.
All right there, Josh, and thanks again for jumping in and doing the pre-show. Everybody would have gotten really tired of hearing from me by now, and they still probably are high. So thanks again. We'll say 73. We'll see you at the meeting. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, checking in.
All right, KF6POE. Christian, how you doing?
Out here at the campfire, now that the wind's down and the air warnings have abated, so that's good. No wind here in Bath, and I'm having a fire, enjoying the evening. Thought I would check out if anything was going for like that at this time. And so it's fortunate that I can get in. I'll be at the meeting tomorrow. But yeah, just enjoying a nice camp as we head into the season. So 73s, I'll send it back to net control. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us there, Christian. Good to hear you, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the meeting. We're at the bottom of the list here. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. This is the last call. Please call now. All right, nothing else heard on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater, 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 4496 at Echolink W8WKY at -R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
W8WKY.
CQ, KF8AXO, Kilo, Foxtrot, 8, Alpha, X-Ray, Oscar.
Alpha X-Ray Oscar. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Papa Oscar Echo.
Good evening. How are you today?
Doing well. Yeah, the day ended up pretty fine having a campfire here. And, yeah, the day's going well. How are you over there? This is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth, Christian in Bath, Ohio. Bath.
Not too bad. I'm just finishing my day from work and on my way home.
Yeah, I did that work thing the other day, and, you know, it's kind of overrated. I'm not into it as much. So I'm happy to have the day off to work on the house, get some things done on the property, and run a few errands. So, and then I'm off tomorrow. So that should be nice. Hopefully I'll do another one. I think it's going to rain, though, so I might quell my campfire.
Yeah, copy that. I think it's supposed to rain at least to Saturday anyway. Yeah, I took Monday off. I went down and seen another ham buddy of mine. I moved to, I think it's Wellington, Ohio. So I went down Saturday, spent the entire weekend with him, and then Monday we all got together with his family and stuff, and had a real good time. Something that I so. And then around July, I'm going to quit this thing they call work, and I'm going to move to Missouri and be with my family. Here's what my plan is.
Roger that. Yeah, well, that's fun. That's nice. I haven't hung out with a ham in a long time. Tomorrow I'll go to the Sarah meeting, so I'll get to see some hams there. But otherwise, other than the meetings, I haven't had any face-to-face contact with a lot of hams. So always refreshing to see people's ham shack and hang out.
Yeah, the ham fests are beginning to get started there again, and so that'll be nice to be able to get out and see some of the faces that you've been talking to. And I still get a little mic shy, so it's sometimes it's rough for me depending on my day. But I just recently came to the shift, afternoon shift. We were down a couple of people, and they needed help, so I volunteered. So it's kind of nice being able to reach out to other new people to me, you know. So that's been pretty nice about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, when did you get your ham ticket?
It actually posted on the 17th of May of last year.
Very cool. Well, that's cool. Hopefully you're reaching out to people here on the net, and there's a good community I've experienced for decades of people who are knowledgeable, more knowledgeable than I am, for sure. Yeah, hopefully it's a rewarding experience working on the ticket and then coming into the community. Very fun, but it sounds like you're already hanging out with other people, so that's good. And it's kind of very, what do I want to say, embracing community.
Yeah, I found the people, especially on the radio, have been very, very friendly. And when I was on the first shift, I was actually a member of the Masley Radio Club, and they treated me like I've been there all my life. Real welcoming. I've been reading a lot about the Canton Radio Club, and I'm real interested. It seems like they do things a little bit differently there. I am studying for my general test, and hopefully when there's a ham test in May that I go in there and take that test then and get my general ticket. That's what I'm hoping to do. But there's not a lot of sense in me joining another club if I'm leaving here in July.
Roger that. Yeah, how are you studying for your ham test? Are you using like Ham Exam online or whatever it's called? Because I found it really a great program. You know, the whole study program where it sends you all of your weakest spots and then trains you up real quickly. Found that to be the most process. But I got my general. I wanted my general for years, and I bought books and didn't do it. And then eventually, due to online access and paying for it with these optimized programs, it was highly beneficial, and it took very little time to come up to. So I'm very thankful.
So yes, you're 100% right. I do. I have an online class that I'm taking. I have the general study book and the question and answer book from ARRL, and I just recently bought a math, how to do the math book for this general section of the test. I've never been involved in that kind of math before, so that's kind of a brain teaser for me. Not that I can't do it, I've just never done it, and it, you know, it's just a learning curve. It's just something I have to learn.
Absolutely. I found I had the books, and then they didn't work out for me. And in the end, it ended up being the online stuff, which sends you weakest spots over and over and over again, because it eliminates all the things that you don't know, and then focuses on the weakest spots, and then it gives you a score so you can see where you're at, so you can see if you're ready to test and everything. So I found that to be priceless, and I've not only recommended it to others, but paid for it for others. So I wish you all the best upcoming test.
W8WKY.
Well, thanks, and I appreciate the encouragement. Did you say that was called Ham Study?
Let me check real quick, because I haven't used it in a while, obviously, because I tested with it. But I think it's Ham Exam Online, but it was the fastest way I could ever even picture learning. It just sends you, you answer all these questions, and then it eliminates all the things that you know already. And then it focuses on the weakest spots, so you fill those in as quickly as possible. And it was the fastest thing, you know, pretending, read the books and listen to CDs, studying online, you know, like on YouTube or something, don't even compare to an automated program that sends you the spots, you fill those in, and then you take the test and you pass. So I'll look it up quick while we're talking.
I think there's one, I'll have to look when I get home. I think it's called Ham Study, and it basically does something similar to that. There's no real, let's say, quote-unquote study. It just starts asking questions. And if you get it right, it's not going to ask it again. If you don't get it right, it has a red X and, or a white X and a red circle, and it'll keep track of how many times you've missed it. And then there's there's two different things on the other side. Something about what you comprehend, and then how much of the questions you've gone through. and that's been a lot of help. So I do that, and when I want to break from the classes, I do the classes when I'm home, and if I've got, like at work, I get 2 different breaks. I pull the books out and I study the books, and I'm taking notes, and I'm really working this good.
Yeah, it sounds like you're on the right track, and just keep doing that. You're going to get your ticket. Not a big deal. Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on Earth.
Your call, Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Echo, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, so in between that and everything else that life throws at you, I've got a lot on my plate, and so I'm doing the best that I can do. My friend, he's been a ham all of his life. His call is WW8LB. He just moved to Wellington. So I think there's a ham fest in May up in Coggle Falls, and he's coming up, picking me up, and we're both going. That's where I got my technician ticket at, and I'm hoping to be able to take it then. And there's a lot of pressure on me with that because I don't want to let my best friend in the world down. And I know that sounds foolish, but if you can cherish a human being, I cherish this man for all I'm worth.
Yeah, that's all the motivation in the world. Cuyahoga Falls, I'm right down the road from Cuyahoga Falls. I'll have to look that up because I attend that as well. And that's in, you say, so that's cool. I'll look that up and see what I can find. Very cool. Yeah, stay on the path and work out. I was happy because I had this on my goal list for years, and I bought books and bought all these things, and nothing worked. So I was tested regularly on the online apps. I circled the square.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that it worked, and I appreciate your enthusiasm for me getting through this. How long have you been a general, number one? And number two, I believe that Hamfest is in May, and I believe it's on Bath Road and the corner of Bath and State Road. I think it used to be an old Fazio store.
That's it. That up. I got my general in 2019, I think. I got in 2019. I became a technician back in 1998, and then I rode that through, and then I wanted to be general, and then I worked or I didn't work at it. Let's be realistic here. I was lazy at it, and I bought books, and I kind of diddle-daddled and piddle-paddled with them. And then I focused upon it, and then found the online study stuff.
Well, at least you follow through with it. That's a good thing. I think part of my problem is I'm beating myself to death with it. I mean, every waking moment that I've got a free minute, I've got a book in my hand, or I'm online on with the videos and stuff. I need just to relax, and I'll get it. It just I just got a real heavy plate right now.
Yeah, and we often over-intellectualize these things when they could be accomplished fairly simply through focus. So I completely understand, because that I wanted to achieve me when I focus too hard and then spread myself so wide, it evade me. So I now try to figure out the most efficient way to do it, but that doesn't always work either.
Yeah, you're right. You can't get too relaxed and just let it slip off to the side, because next thing you know, it'll be too late. You know, you've already lost what you've learned, and now you got to go back and start over again. So, and that's what I'm afraid of. I don't. My goal is to get this general ticket, and then I'm going to be happy for a while. But then my goal will be to master the radio, to play, playing radio.
Roger that, and that's a larger mountain, because you have to figure out how all these things work. And but it's all play, you know. It's supposed to be a hobby, not a curse. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's fun though, and it's been something that I've rejected to give up for decades. So, and it's mostly because of the welcoming community of ham radio, and especially Ohio. I found nothing but love and support in Ohio for ham radio, and specifically now, this repeater and a couple others. Well, this repeater now. I'm not as active on the other repeaters. I used to live in Parma, and that was a really good repeater, but I can't seem to pick anything up now over on that repeater. So, but yeah, the ham community is always willing to go above and beyond to support everybody who's coming up.
And that's the truth. I had one power supply for there inside the house, and it died. I mean, I turned everything off, I unplugged everything, I cleaned everything up, and I was moving it into a different set of shelves. Plugged everything back in, turned it on, and bam, that power supply died. Well, I went to my next meeting. Oh, I think I posted it on Facebook, and one of the guys in the club called me immediately, came and picked it up way out of his way, and made the repair, ordered the parts, made the repair, and then refused to let me pay him for that repair. And, you just don't find people like that.
No, that's a very fortunately typical ham radio experiences. Everybody's here to emergency communications and support for the community and the hobby. Very passionate about it, and it's a refreshing community to be a part of because of that, because of the willful goodness of the individuals who are involved in it.
And you're exactly right. I'm in the trucking industry. I'm a technician for Mack Truck in the Canton dealership. I've been there 18 years. I've been doing it just about 40 years. And I felt that I needed to associate with a different group, a different class of people. And before my buddy Lee had moved down to Wellington, he asked me one more time. He says, well, why don't you get your ham license and meet different people. You're not going to meet them unless you get out there. So his buddy had just passed. They've been buddies all their lives. He was another ham. So we went to that ham fest there last year to sell off some of his equipment. And I told Lee, I called him Dad, and I said, I'll be back in a few minutes. So I went and took my test and surprised him, with my passing certificate and stuff. And it has been. It's been very, very welcoming. To me, anyways.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was a ham in Pittsburgh, everywhere I've lived. Pittsburgh, Las Vegas, California, everywhere. The ham radio community reaches out to you and wants you to succeed. So I'm sure you're going to continue on without error.
Well, kind of, sort of, in a non-joking manner, I told the wife, I said, I've already invested so much money in this that I can't afford to quit now. I've got a Kenwood, I think it's a 590S home unit with the speaker. I've got an Astron 70-watt power supply. And then hopefully I can get an amp and stuff in this upcoming ham fest and get everything that I need so that when I get that ticket, I'm good to go.
This is Victor Kilowatt 1, Juliet Tango, VK1 Japanese tourist calling CQ and standing by.
Billy picking it back up here. And yeah, you're in. You're in, and you're in. And it's good to burn all your boats. You're there. And you're already there. So you're just going to push forward and seal the deal on the next level, which is good. Well, so what are your goals for the next level? Because General offers more bandwidth and everything else. Do you have any goals that you're trying to reach, like CW or anything else?
So before I even got my technician ticket, I floating around and reading and looking and, obviously the YouTube videos and everything. And I found a place in, I think it's Austria, that sold the keyers. You build it yourself. So I bought it and I built it. It works. And I've got the code all printed out and I practice all the time. Yes, eventually I would like to be able to do CW efficiently. I'd like to put together a weather station, and I think I would like to join a couple of different groups. The races group, and some sort of a forward weather reporting system, something in that area, something where I can actually benefit the public around me, the people around me.
Very cool. Yeah, I enjoy CW, but I don't work in CW station right now. I'm oddly passionate for CW, even though I have no working station. That seems strange, but is it though? I mean, we're just learning and enriching our minds and learning skills, so I guess it's not that strange. But I can completely understand what you're talking about because, we try to adapt the skills we have and the skills we're trying to achieve and move forward. And so that's admirable, and that's all we do is keep moving forward and are hopefully able to offer some kind of communication for local events and emergency situations, etc. And have you taken the storm class, the local class, the storm class?
No, negative. I'm not taking anything other than my tech license at this time. Like I say, I've got a real heavy plate right now. So just getting this general license is asking a lot from what I'm carrying right now. But I will. You know, in my mind, there's no sense in knowing this radio and getting your license and the different licenses and stuff if I'm not going to be able to benefit from it. And my benefit would be, like you said, taking the classes and getting your different licenses and stuff and being able to help and support the community in which I live.
Yeah, that completely makes sense. Skywarn has classes, 3 classes, and watching, everything else, and they hold classes regularly, and it's beneficial so you can learn the signs of being a normal in the Skywarn program, and I took a class, and it was beneficial, and I love that, love the information they gave, and so, yeah, you're on the right path, so that's all that matters.
W8WKY.
I wrote that down, Skywarn. I'll look into that and see what where it is locally or what I got to do, and I'll check into that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Skywarn class. I mean, it's nerdy, but it's like recognizing cloud formations and developing activity in storm, and you mentioned that, so that's why I'm mentioning it. And took a class on that and got that Skywarn spotter number, and bought a customized sticker that I've never stuck to a car. Skywarn spotter, Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on earth. Who doesn't Skywarn help anybody with any of the information? But nevertheless, it's a fantastic class.
So are you set up at home with a weather station of any kind so you can see it coming and know that it's there?
No, I don't know anything. I'm currently using Echolink because I can't even my base station work correctly. I think I have to replace all of my coax cable. And I'm using a Baofeng $20 handheld to monitor our conversation by a campfire in the woods. So I am definitely not dialed up on any level.
Well, I see all this stuff advertised on Facebook, and I'm not real into Facebook, but I'm starting to follow some of the different radio clubs and the different people that are out there, CWs, clubs and stuff like that. And you see it, and it's not really that expensive. So I thought, well, you know, if I was to take a class, I could set this up, and just maybe just fiddle with it for myself for right now until, I was really sure, but I was just curious.
No, I think you're on the right path. You just have to stay focused on your general, and that's it. Kind of open up for the future. We often get distracted by all of these flashy things and things we can pay for and think that they're going to cross the line for us. And it's necessary. But in the old days, they just gave you a book and you took the test and then you moved on. Or they give you got a key. I remember straight keys, Century, what is it, Straight Century? Where they use the straight key and not the big paddle for CW. But I've never, made many communications on CW with a straight key to claim any type of experience, so it doesn't really matter. But sometimes we get distracted by all the things that are available, and we think that what we pay for will get us to the next level. And in the end, it's only our focus on one task that gets us to the next level.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I had read something somewhere one time, and it said, is this going to benefit you today or in the future? For something that, I really want this. Well, is it going to benefit you just for today, or is it going to be beneficial for you in the future? So it's really made me rethink the things and how I do certain things. I'll start taking classes and there's different websites you can go to, and you can sign up and hook that thing up to your computer and just practice all day long if you want to. Some of them, I think Long Island CW Club is like $10 or something a year. There's no real cost involved in it.
Yeah, I am familiar with Long Island CW Club. Great classes. They have great videos on YouTube and a lot of great material. So I am familiar with that. And, you come along as you will. I really like CW as an idea. Not that I'm using it much, but I think coming back, and they couldn't kill it when they dropped it from the Tech Plus certification in radio like 15, 20 years ago, whatever. So, I completely agree.
And like I said, once I get to where I think that I need to be with the radio, I'd like to learn enough of CW so when you hear it come across the frequency, you know what it's saying. Even if it's somebody's call, that's fine with me. But I think it would be really... I'll be in the vehicle with a buddy, and he'll say, what'd it say? What'd it say? And I just look at him and laugh. It's like, someday... And so, that's a goal, but it's a goal for the future. I need the license, and I need the knowledge and understanding of how all this works and how it all comes together.
sure on Kilo Foxtrot 6. Here.
Well, my friend, I'm getting to be real close to home, so I better sign off here and get ready to get in the house.
Sounds good. It's evening and tomorrow, and it sounds like you're on the right path, so just stay and keep doing all the right stuff. Kilo 5, peace on Earth. Back to you for your final, 73.
Well, it's nice talking to you tonight, and I appreciate the support, and I hope that we can talk again. So enjoy your fire out there tonight. Stay warm and be safe, and we'll talk again. 73. This is KF8 AXO, clear with KF6 Papa Oscar Echo.
W8WKY.
WB9YPA. WB9YPA, this is WD7WDS calling.
This is Victor Kilowatt 1, Juliet Tango, VK1 Japanese tourist on channel.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Echo. Listening. ASMR, brought to you by Snoring Imbecile. Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Echo.
Sorry, that station, but who did you call an imbecile?
Lighten up, British. It's just an American joke.
All I heard was the word imbecile, and I thought it was directed at myself, so I didn't hear any of the rest of that. Over there, over. My name's John Juliet Oscar Hotel November. I'm like John the Baptist, and I'm located in Canberra there. QSL.
Steamboat John. The name's Richard in Paris, Texas, and I only caught the tail end of the conversation as well. WB9CSP.
No offense meant to John there in the UK. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, in Bath, Ohio. Merely commenting upon the other detritus. How are you this evening? John.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I've got no idea what the hell's going on. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good, but I've got no idea what the hell's going on or who's saying what to whom, let alone that. All good fun. Like I said, I'm just here in the kitchen on my handy talkie and having a bit of a yakka. Or at least trying to, anyway.
Excellent, John. Well, it's a good evening here in Ohio. Hopefully you're enjoying the day, I think. I don't know. Well, you're 5 hours ahead, so there you go. All the best to you. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Echo.
Yeah, roger there, Christian. No worries. I'll go through there in your picture with your pipe. Fair enough. And I'll put you in my logbook. Oh, good and well. Yeah, no, I've been playing SS slow scan television and amateur TV as well. So both of them at the same time. A lot of fun. I'll talk to you later, mate. 73 Speaker 1 JT.
Roger that. 73s. Haven't thought about slow scan in a long time, so I'm glad somebody's still using it. So that's great. I should look into setup. And all the best to you. Cheers.
Yeah, Christian, I'm happy to hang around if you want to talk about it. I've got nothing really better to do.
Yeah, so what do you do to set up a slow scan these days? Because I haven't looked into this in quite a while.
Well, you've got two choices. You can use MMSSTV, that's Mike slow scan television, and or use QSSTV under Linux, which is what I use. And I'm just about a little experiment. I'm going to use just total SDR to send slow scan from one end of the room to the other.
Gotcha. Very cool. Yeah, I haven't experimented with it at all, but I always found it fascinating, and I think it's interesting, but I have no experience with it, so I'm that you said that you're doing slow scan because I haven't heard about that, so I'm out here having a fire in my yard and just enjoying the evening.
Yeah, Roger. No, I just did something silly. That's all right. I think the wrong device. And should see the right one there. There we go. That's the one we want. All good and well. Yeah, no, slow scan. I was doing it over the FM repeater with a bunch of guys in Sydney through Echolink. So I was connected via Echolink, and we were trying to send slow scan. And I've got it set up where I run two copies of QSSTV, one in receive mode, one in transmit mode, and they're both listening to the audio output. And I've also got it routed to Peanut. I use Peanut, and there's an SSTV channel on Peanut that you might want to check out.
Very cool. How long have you been in ham radio?
34 years, mate. I got my license when I was in 1990 at the age of 19, and I got my broadcast ticket at the age of 20.
Very nice. Yeah, it's been rewarding. You have a pretty active community over there, I believe, right?
I don't know about active. I don't communicate with anybody on the S-line scan because I just don't have the ability to. I live in a block of units, so I can't put up an antenna and put decent power out, so I can't communicate with anyone locally. So it's all going to be done through the engine modes, mate. But that's all right. It's all right. The fact is that we can do it, and that's all that matters there, right?
Exactly. You do what you can do. It's all good. I find it a rewarding hobby, and yeah. Whenever I think of slow scan, I think of a black and white small television, but I know now it's not that anymore. But I became a ham in 1998, so back then it was like, hey, slow scan. It's, the internet was new.
Analog TV transmission using AM. I never got around to FM. And here in the kitchen, I've been sending FM analog TV from one computer to another using SDR Angel. That's all software, defined radio. It's all done in the software. There is no modulator, there's no demodulator. It's all done in code. All done in code, and that's what I've been doing at 3 gigahertz using the Hack RF. I've got a couple of them here sitting on the bench. They're over.
Roger that. Okay. So, yeah, it's a good development. Yeah, I have no experience with it, so I'm ignorant on the so I don't know what I'm talking about with this with slow scan. I just remember seeing slow scan back in 1998-99, so I'm completely ignorant on this and a number of other things. Back to you. Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on Earth. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on Earth at 12 on the east coast of the United States.